Hello and welcome back. I'm Brianna and I have been creating content for past 11 years, and if you stumbled upon my channel, welcome to the club. This is a new setup for me. It's probably not permanent, but I am in my new apartment and my pink velvet couch. I have my Lucky Girl Syndrome photo behind me that I will try to show you. And a full apartment tour is coming soon. So just stay tuned for that. But today we're going to talk about Stoney Clover, as usual. And this is a new type of video because we're going to do a plan your buy. And if you don't know, Stoney Clover usually does a plan your buy, which is a Instagram story, email, just like template where they, before they're ready to release a new collection, they lay it all out with prices and you can see everything that's available and you can plan what you're going to buy. And if you've noticed that on other brands like Love Shack Fancy, and like I've seen some other like maybe jewelry brands do it or just stuff like that, they took that was a Stoney Clover thing that they really started doing, I think, in the middle of like lockdown and like the pandemic. It's like a very early on thing. But they have a new collection coming out, and it is sophomore year homecoming. So last fall they did a beautiful homecoming collection, and it had the colors mauve, chocolate, emerald, and camel. And it did so well. It's like perfect fall. It's really what like Stoney Clover OGs have been asking for a while, because obviously if you know Stoney Clover, you know that they do a lot of pastels, which are great. But for the fall, everybody craves like deep, luscious, like autumnal vibes, and they've been delivering. And this year, they knocked it out of the park. Last year around homecoming, I wasn't like, I hadn't been loving anything that Stoney Clover had been putting out, so I was kind of like in my flop era. I did a haul on here, and I'll link it in the cards and down below a lot. And I still really love that collection today. They started to tease this collection. I lost my shit. It's all I've been thinking about for like a week. And I am going to do my best, because I'm not like a great editor, if you haven't noticed. I am going to just try to like put pictures in the video, but I'm also just going to show you on my iPad. And we're going to talk about sophomore year. So I just want to pull up some like info about the collection. So it's so good. They're calling it like chapter 1, chapter 2. Says, we're back on campus in a big way. Last year we loved homecoming, but we were just freshmen, and this year we're all grown up. You can see like ruling the school means elevated details, putting a fresh twist on old favorites, and not being afraid to try something new. Sophomore year will be taking over all season long. Oh, I didn't get that before, so there's definitely more to come. But for now, it's time to open your textbooks to chapter 1. And the next stories are just like Kendall going through like the canvas totes, which we'll get to. But that tease makes me think that something else is coming in like further into the fall season, and it's all going to be in under this like sophomore year storytelling arc. And you can tell like Stoney Clover didn't have a social media manager until maybe like 6 months ago, maybe even a little bit longer. But I think like 2023 is like the first time they've ever had a social media manager, meaning like somebody that wasn't Libby or Kendall handling the Instagram account. And you can tell, no shade to Kendall and Libby, like they did an amazing job. I do think they probably also got like some new graphic designers and some new branding people, because the storytelling of the collections lately have been unreal. It's like a marketer's dream. So I'm super loving it. But you can see, I'm going to try to lower the brightness on this. So The feed is looking phenom, and we're just gonna go through the plan your buy. I'm not gonna make this like a huge nutsy long video because I do really want to just talk about the items that are in the collection and the items I'm gonna get, and then I'm gonna, the most important part, sophomore year or whatever it's called. Yeah, it's called sophomore year. Sophomore year goes on sale Saturday, which is tomorrow, August 26th at 10 o'clock EST. I think that there's going to be enough to go around, but I already know like some things are going to be like sold out, and I'm going to have to place multiple orders. But whatever. Let's get into the plan your buy. So, there are a bunch of pouches, both mini, small, and large. There's 2 mirror open tops, this time in nylon. There's a jewelry case that is not Stephanie Gottlieb. It looks exactly like the Stephanie Gottlieb one, but it is not a collab. Then you have some classic fannies. You have 1 classic fanny, 1 jumbo fanny, an adult mini backpack, and a scalloped classic backpack, which we'll get into the scalloped. You have 3 canvas totes, which are like a new thing. Then you have a bunch of different bags. So you have a curved crossbody bag, a utility tote, and the racket cover, which I love that they're leaning into this like tennis vibe. It's so cool. You have a bunch of duffels, a bunch of patches, some new letter patches, some word patches, and a bunch of accessories, like headbands, scrunchies, clips, the whole 9. So let's talk about the things that are brand new. So there's 4 new colors. There is burgundy, honey, espresso, and heather. Heather is a beautiful gray that there's on Stoney Clover's Instagram, there's like color comparisons, and you can see heather compared to storm, which is the gray core color from years ago that was discontinued. This is a true heather gray, but also it's heather material, so it's like sweatshirt material, and it looks divine. I love a sweatshirt material item, so I'm definitely getting some heather pieces. But then the other thing is that there's some scallop detailing to a few of these pouches. So there's a heather scalloped small pouch. So you could see there, I'm going to insert pictures as I'm speaking, but there's a scalloped heather small pouch, which I need. I need the scalloped small pouch. I can envision myself using this in like winter, and like I'm not usually like a scalloped gal. Like I wasn't into the ruffles of Pastel Picnic and like gingham and stuff. But scalloped I can get behind. However, I don't want to like go too overboard with it. So I think like the scalloped small pouch is a definite must. I am definitely getting that. Then there's scalloped mini pouches. So there's 1 in honey and there's 1 in espresso. Espresso compared to last year's chocolate is supposed to be much deeper. And I have 1 chocolate piece. I have a mini pouch with a sand star on it. But I like low-key kind of want an espresso pouch. And because I feel like I might like this brown more. But I don't know if I want to get the scalloped mini and have 2 scalloped pouches. So I'm conflicted about that. That's going to come like later. Then there is large pouches. There's a heather large pouch, just plain, honey, espresso, and then the thing that nearly took my breath away, that I am ready to make my entire personality, is the burgundy tuft large pouch. It has bows on it. I will insert a picture and try to make it last, but let me also, like, when I saw, this was the first thing they posted, the second thing they posted, it is tuft. It looks like it came out of an American Girl collaboration. The burgundy looks like a really deep red, like a true burgundy. And that's like my color. Like I love burgundy. Like growing up, burgundy was like a core part of my personality. Like I had my Sweet 16 dress was red, but like a deeper burgundy, almost wine color. I had like burgundy accents in my room growing up. But the bow detailing, the tuft, no. No. You don't understand. That will be the first thing I purchase. Because if I don't get that, I might have to drive into Manhattan and get that in the store if they don't have it, because I will not rest until that pouch is mine. Like I need it. Like I need air to breathe. So yeah, that's a definite must. That's the first thing. If I'm placing, like, I'm thinking of placing 3 orders. First, bow, the large tuft, because if I have to get one thing, it's going to be that. Then it's the scalloped small, and then it's like going back for anything else. So that's like, I need it. I need it like I need air. Let me go back to the plan your buy. Where did it go? So then you have, there's also some clear fronts, which have been like slowly making its way back into the Stoney Clover repertoire. So you have a Heather clear mini front pouch, clear front mini pouch. You have a Honey clear front small pouch, which looks very nice. The Honey looks, it's lighter than the Camel. It's almost like mustardy yellow, and I'm not super crazy about it. Like I think if I'm gonna get a third pouch, it's gonna be a scalloped. I think it's gonna be the scalloped espresso. Then you have the open top mirror. I don't think I'm gonna get one of those. It comes in, oh, there's also emerald. They brought back emerald from the previous like homecoming collections and jewel tone collections, and it's just like a color that kind of comes back. That is available in a open top. And like I said, the open tops are nylon, but they're also scalloped. So that's like a very cute vibe. Jewelry case I won't be getting. I actually just sold the Stephanie Gottlieb jewelry case because I bought Taylor Swift tickets for Miami for 2024, and they were a lot of money. Like they were on, I bought them off of StubHub, but like I couldn't do another leg of the Eras tour and not go because I didn't get to go this year. So I'm trying to fund those tickets. So I sold the Stephanie Gottlieb case because I also just I had like multiple jewelry boxes and I just really want one in my new apartment. So I'm going to buy like a bigger Amazon one. So I sold the Stephanie Gottlieb, but so I won't be buying that, even though the espresso is beautiful. Then you have fannies, classic fanny in burgundy and a jumbo fanny in heather, which looks really nice, but I'm not a fanny pack girl. I'm just not. I'm going to use a bag, and if I am going to use a fanny pack, it's going to be the Lululemon belt bag. It just like is a little easier to use. I'm not a fanny pack kind of gal. And then the backpacks I will not be getting, also not a backpack gal. The scalloped classic backpack is nice, and that comes in heather. Then you have the canvas tote. So you have a mini canvas tote, the regular size canvas tote, and then a large canvas tote, which is like much bigger than the canvas regular. I was thinking about getting, and these are in shades of like honey and espresso. So you have like, and I'll insert pictures, but you have like the small one is like honey with espresso detailing. The regular size one is espresso with honey detailing, and then so on. I was thinking about getting the mini canvas tote because I kind of was kicking myself that I didn't get it in the summer collection. But as you will see in my apartment tour video, which was like a little vlog, I had ordered the Stoney Clover plage. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'll put a picture here. The caviar pouch. And I opened it and I immediately sold it because I was not vibing with the canvas material was nice. The embroidery job was shot, like it was like not good. But I also think part of me doesn't want to spend $128 on a canvas tote when I can get like the LL Bean tote for like $40, and I might do that this year, just to like be a canvas girly. So I think I'm gonna pass on those. Then you have the bags, the carriers, not into the curved crossbody bag. I have a Kate Spade nylon bag, shoulder bag that cost me like $90 back in like, or maybe even cheaper. It might have even been like $50 a few years ago. Looks exactly like the Prada one, and that's all the nylon that I need in a regular bag. And I do not need any duffels. I have two, and I use my mini duffel very much so. I do not use my regular size duffel quite as much, though I am hoping to like get some use out of it this winter. And I don't play tennis, so I won't be buying the racket, and the utility tote doesn't appeal to me. The accessories. This is where we're coming in hot. So this is the accessories on the plan you buy. So the little bear that was the mascot for homecoming last year is back, better than ever. They're really leaning into the fact that we all love the freaking bear. I don't know what it is about a teddy bear mascot that makes the girlies go nuts. Like, are we all healing our inner child? Like, what is it about the teddy bear that we all love? Because I went crazy for that teddy bear last year. And now it's back. And they have socks. I'm so excited. They have heather colored socks. I'm assuming that it's heather. It's heather socks and then espresso socks, or like a darker brown. Those are online only. I will be getting at least a pair. Don't know which color yet. Then you have long bow clips. Won't be getting that. The padded headbands. Won't be getting those. And scrunchie set. So you have a regular scrunchie set in all of the colors. They're like, I think they're nylon scrunchies, like, but thin ones like this. And then ones with charms. I won't be getting those. Then they have a plush throw blanket that is brown with the bear mascot like printed on it. It looks so freaking cute. I don't need another blanket. I did just spend a ridiculous amount of money on a new Barefoot Dreams, which is over there. But I for a split second I considered it. Now we have the patches. I said that this wasn't going to be a long video. We're at almost 20 minutes. The patches are to die for. I'll just give you a quick look. I'm holding it down because I'm on Instagram. And I'll put some pictures. We have a heart patch, a crown patch, smiley face, a bow, a 4-leaf clover patch, the bear. We have a like insignia and crest patches. So we have a crest patch, an insignia patch, and then a travel and makeup patch. I will be getting the crown. I will be getting the bear, and I'm going back and forth between the varsity crest and the varsity insignia. And I think I will put one on the scalloped gray. Oh, and I said I'm getting the bear. I want to put one on the scalloped gray and then one on the espresso. I feel like the crest, because it's like blue, might look better on the gray. And then the red might look nice on the brown. I don't know. That's why I want to be in the customizer for that. But the crown and the bear I'm getting, and I will figure out what I'm doing with those later. Then you have, this is the first time they've offered this, they're word patches. And they're actually like really cool. So they are like actual just words. It's not individual letters, stuff, essentials, and makeup. The stuff and the makeup look like they're like almost like a leather material. And then essentials is like a little puffy. And they're in like honey and emerald. The makeup word patch is very nice. I like that one, but I won't be getting. Then you have letter patches. So you have sophomore year Letterman varsity letters, in emerald, and they're $18 each. I didn't really go through prices because you could look on the plan your buy, but this is gonna be an expensive one. And that is the collection, and they go through the whole shebang on stories. The patches looked so nice. They're like a mix of velvet and leather and like a puffy material. Like, I am completely obsessed with this collection. So to recap, and let's wrap this up so I can get it up on YouTube. Large burgundy, must. Then we're gonna go in for the scalloped heather small. And then probably with that order, I will get patches. I am so desperately afraid of this large pouch being sold out. And I am usually quick. Like, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm usually fast. But we'll see. So then we're going to do scalloped, small, gray one, and with the bear, the crest, the crown patch. Yep, and then maybe a small espresso. And then the socks, because I need those bear socks. Like, I need air. But this is going to be a good one. I am very, very hopeful that there is a lot of stock for this. I feel like they've been getting a little better. I mean, Barbie sold out really fast, so maybe not. But I am hopeful that there's a lot of stock, and I am hopeful that there will be like a part 2. The chapter 1 wording is really throwing me off. So I'm hopeful. I think that Kendall and Libby are like giving us what we want. But yeah, if you liked this type of video where we go through the plan your buy before, let me know, and I'll try to do it for collections that I'm really excited about. And also let me know what you're getting. Like, let's chat about it. And you obviously know I'm going to do an unboxing whenever I do get my order. So like, let's cross our fingers that I get everything I want. But please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Go follow me on my social media where we're talking more Stoney all the time. And I will see you in my next one. Good luck, happy shopping, and I hope you get everything that you want from Homecoming Sophomore Year Part 2. Bye.